Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining the second installment of our iOS education series. Today, we'll show you how we're innovating with our measurement solutions to help you achieve your marketing objectives. I'm Philip Trencher, and I work on conversion measurement solutions at Google. In my role as a global product lead, my job is to help our customers understand and adapt to change. And to that end, we'll discuss how Google will help you adapt to Apple's iOS 14 with consistent measurement and optimization solutions that give you a complete view of performance. For those of you who weren't able to join our first webinar on these changes, you can find the on-demand link under the Resources tab of our Ads on Air website. We'll start with a quick refresher of Apple's iOS 14 policy changes and some ways your Google measurement solutions will be impacted. Then, we'll dive deeper into how Google is innovating to give you privacy-safe ways to understand the impact of your campaigns. In the second section, we'll zoom out beyond the iOS 14 changes to discuss conversion modeling, an important tool in the absence of cookies and other identifiers. We'll also highlight the benefits of modeling for your business and walk you through some under-the-hood details around what sets Google apart. So let's dive in. Apple's ATT policy requires developers to ask for permission when they access certain information. This includes info from other companies' apps and websites for advertising purposes, even if they already have user consent. Under ATT, iOS app campaigns are likely to see fluctuations in campaign performance. These policy updates mean that more of your app conversions can't be attributed to ad interactions. To help navigate these fluctuations, we'll use a diverse measurement approach. Our approach uses privacy-first solutions to do two key things: improve observable data signals and use machine learning models to fill gaps in the customer journey. Together, these innovations help give you the best performance and optimization results. Let's take a look at some of the industry changes that got us here. In recent years, digital advertising has quickly evolved in order to keep up with rising user privacy expectations. A number of global ecosystem changes, such as regulations like GDPR in the EU and CCPA in the US, plus browser and operating system updates, have limited how consumer data gets collected and used for advertising. Looking at eMarketer research from October 2020, cookie loss and accurate measurement represent two of the top three challenges for digital media professionals. What do these changes and evolving expectations mean for you? It means that amid the industry complexity, you need a partner that can help you manage your measurement with seamless, privacy-safe solutions. We've got you covered. Google has continued to invest in our measurement technologies to improve observable data signals, coupled with modeling techniques, to deliver ROI for advertisers. Now, let's talk about our approach to improve observable data signals for iOS 14. Increasing observability is an essential piece of the measurement puzzle to ensure consistent performance measurement. In order to strengthen your conversion data, we will use a new ATT-compliant URL parameter that replaces existing identifiers on affected iOS services. This parameter will function by employing one of a variety of techniques, each designed with privacy at their core. One is the use of de-identification methods that ensure cross-site behavior cannot be tied back to a user's identity. Another is employing aggregation, which only utilizes the ATT-compliant parameter when a group of users complete a similar conversion path. This parameter helps attribute conversions back to ad campaigns without uniquely identifying the user. An example of such a parameter could be a campaign ID, which represents a group of users that took action in a given campaign. These techniques are used to improve conversion observability and provide you with the most robust measurement on iOS surfaces. To enable the new URL parameter, please ensure you have a first-party tag properly implemented on your site, like the global site tag or Google Tag Manager, and that your website can accept arbitrary URL parameters. Please consult with your webmaster and our help center for more information. With a strong base of observable measurement, we can better fill in remaining gaps in the customer journey. For this next section, we're going to zoom out to look more broadly at how Google helps you accomplish this. The next piece of our measurement approach fills gaps when conversions cannot be linked to ad interactions. We do this using modeling techniques, but what exactly does that mean? Conversion modeling refers to the use of machine learning to quantify the impact of your marketing campaigns when some of your conversions can't be tied to an ad. In such an instance, Google receives the ad interaction and the conversion, but is missing the linkage between the two. When this link is missing, you can see which ads are successful in driving conversions. Our modeling solves this by attaching the right ad interactions to conversions so that you can understand true campaign performance. Measurement gaps are a challenge for the entire industry. In fact, according to an eMarketer report, most mobile marketers intend to increase investment in modeling in response to Apple iOS changes. Over 85% of the same group say they trust model data in their measurement. For years, we fine-tune our expertise in such modeling techniques to solve measurement challenges between devices, as well as across the online to offline journey. We've also honed similar statistical technologies in our smart bidding solutions to make data-informed predictions. In doing so, we've developed key principles such as user privacy, quality, rigor, and many more pillars that we'll cover in greater detail later. We've seen why gaps arise in the customer journey and how we've approached them to date. Now, let's take a look at a real-world example. Let's say a user is browsing on their mobile phone and clicks on an ad in Safari for a new t-shirt. 2 days later, the same user returns to the website, still in Safari, and decides to buy that shirt. Due to Apple's enforcement of new browser policies over the past few years, specifically in the form of ITP, Intelligent Tracking Prevention, Safari has limits on the length of time it can store cookies. What does this mean for the user? It means that their browsing data won't be logged since too much time has passed since the original ad click, causing the cookie to expire. What does it mean for you as an advertiser? It means that you won't be able to see a linkage between the user ad click and the t-shirt purchase, leaving a gap in the customer journey. This is where Google's modeling steps in to fill the measurement gap for a more complete view in your conversion reporting. Now, let's take a step-by-step look at how conversion modeling works. First, we separate ad interactions based on whether or not we were able to observe the link between that ad and the conversion. In the t-shirt example, we weren't able to see this connection because of the cookie restrictions on Safari, so this would go in the unobserved group. Then, we identify a group of similarly behaving users in the observable group, in this case, users for whom cookies are still present on their browser, and calculate those conversion rates. We also analyze other factors, including device type, time of day, and operating system, in order to assess similarity. Next, using these observed conversion rates, we train our machine learning model to determine the likelihood of conversions across all users that interacted with the ad, even those that weren't directly seen because of Safari restrictions. It's important to note that we apply this training technique uniquely for each advertiser's specific business need. We're confident in this modeling because of our observable datasets on other browsers, and because we've been able to test and validate how their behavior compares to Safari behavior. Then, we validate that our models are representative by leveraging data from other calibration signals, such as historical conversion trends. Lastly, we surface the combination of observed and modeled data directly in your account and report them with the same granularity. In this final section, we'll take a look at how modeling benefits your business and what differentiates Google's approach. We've discussed the value of conversion modeling as a way to close measurement gaps in the customer journey. but what does that mean for your performance? For one, modeling can maintain your business growth and set you up for success by unlocking a more complete picture of your performance. Measurement is just the first step, though. Reliable modeling also sets you up for better campaign optimization. Products like smart bidding are able to access more complete data to help you achieve better business results. Remember the t shirt example from earlier? In that situation, if we hadn't employed modeling, your optimization might incorrectly assume that Safari users don't convert as much as they do in reality, and subsequently might make bad bidding decisions. Modeling also ensures that your measurement remains privacy safe. Our priority is to always provide you with the most accurate performance without ever sacrificing privacy. This approach is in direct contrast with non-privacy safe tactics like fingerprinting, which relies on heuristics such as IP address and attempts to identify and track individual users. Google has a strict policy against utilizing fingerprinting as it doesn't allow reasonable user control and transparency. So how do we make this all happen across the Google products you rely on? Our North Star is to put the user first, which is why we've developed our approach in the interest of preserving the user's experience, upholding their privacy, and protecting their data. Now we'll peek under the hood to see how we achieve this for you across critical modeling pillars, including quality, validation, rigor, uniqueness, privacy, and integration. Let's look at each pillar in more detail. Our data scientists continuously make algorithm enhancements to fine-tune model accuracy and increase scale. We also regularly introduce new products that strengthen models by providing new sources of data. We proactively validate our models to test for and ensure accuracy. One way we do this is by holding back a portion of observable data and applying modeling to that portion. We then compare the model to the observed conversions that we held back and calibrate for any biases. This is a common methodology in machine learning that allows us to spot inaccuracies and refine our models. We're extremely rigorous in our thresholds for reporting. This means that your reporting will only include model data when we're confident that a conversion has occurred. When we aren't able to obtain enough information to confidently model, we don't report modeled conversions. This avoids over-reporting and ensures that only the data that meets strict confidence intervals is shown. Our models are not one size fits all, because measurement gaps have different modeling needs and because advertisers will have different outcomes based on their users' behavior. We apply modeling algorithms to each advertiser's data separately and arrive at unique conversion results specific to that advertiser. For example, this might mean that if you're an advertiser that over-indexes on users that start their journey on one device and convert on another, your report will have higher cross-device modeled conversions compared to other advertisers. Privacy comes first. We have always refused to use tactics like fingerprinting, which attempts to identify individual users. Privacy and performance shouldn't be at odds, and we ensure that they aren't. We believe in the importance of helping you stay on top of rapid industry changes so that your measurement needs can adapt with ease. This is why we provide modeling directly integrated into your conversion reporting and optimization so that you don't miss out on performance. These principles are fundamental to our modeling approach and are underpinned by our scale, precision, and expertise in machine learning, differentiators that should be your top priority when evaluating the right measurement provider. For one, our solutions operate across a breadth of advertisers, which enables our conversion models to be tested and validated across a large set of interactions and conversion actions. Our signed-in base of users allows our models to continue functioning independent of cookies and other identifiers. It also provides a rich base of opt-in data across a representative set of users. Our machine learning expertise allows us to model with the highest quality. We finesse this both in our conversion measurement products and beyond in products like YouTube recommendations. That just about brings us to the end of our time. But before we close, let's quickly recap the key takeaways from today. Industry challenges limiting access to cookies or other identifiers are leaving gaps in your understanding of the customer journey. As a way to ensure that your reporting reflects the most accurate view of performance, we'll utilize a combined approach to improve observable signals and fill measurement gaps using conversion models. To improve observable signals and strengthen your conversion data, we'll use a new ATT-compliant URL parameter that replaces existing identifiers on affected iOS surfaces. To fill gaps that remain, we use machine learning to model and unlock a more complete view of your customer journey. Modeling is privacy safe and is not fingerprinting, which Google has a strict policy against. Modeling provides key benefits for your business, including better performance and improved optimization. Scale, precision, and machine learning expertise are the top priorities that you should consider when working with modeling providers. That wraps up what we wanted to share with you today. As a reminder, we recommend the following steps to enable the most accurate campaign reporting and optimization. Proactively take advantage of tools like Google Tag Manager or the Global Site Tag for a stronger online infrastructure that strengthens modeling. Confirm with your webmaster that your website can accept the new URL parameter. Please visit our Help Center for more detailed information. Refer to our Google Ads blog for additional app-specific guidance, like upgrading to the latest version of Google Analytics for Firebase SDK, or new features like SK Ad Network support. Build direct relationships with your users and develop clear privacy policies that put users in control. We look forward to continuing to partner together as the measurement landscape evolves. We'll check back in over the coming months to ensure you're up to speed on how Google's latest innovations can help you grow your iOS business. Thank you for joining us.